Hi YouTube world, it's Adrienne. I'm coming to you from a whole other part of my house. I thought it would be fun to film this video. I've seen a few flying around and I think I'm also going to try to do some fancy editing. So I'm going to leave this a blank spot here to be filled with all the goodies I'm talking about. And so what I wanted to talk about today, and look, I got notes people, is my Sephora purchases for 2020. I went a little crazy because, pandemic, and I did some shopping, and I wanted to reflect on where I'm at with that shopping. What did I love? What didn't I love? What worked out? What I haven't even yet really tried. There's a few of those, which is sort of weird for me. Like, I'm like, what? I should have tried that by now. So, and some like clear winners. And I just wanted to kind of talk about that. And if that interests you, stay tuned. So first I thought, let's kick this off with things I know I love. And we are in my 30-day, 30 lippy challenge. And let's talk about some lip colors that I actually discovered through Sephora, or lip products I discovered through Sephora this year, because a lot of them I've already talked about them on my 30-day, 30 lippy challenge. And I thought, well, let's point out that these are just new products to me still, and they've just made a remarkable impression. So Tower 28, the lip glosses, magnificent. Both the jelly kind of lip gloss as well as the creamy, more opaque lip gloss. Beautiful, beautiful formula. Love them both equally. The only thing I'm disappointed of in this realm is I actually got the mini kit as well. I wanted to try the clear gloss as well as the little purpley one because I didn't have that. I was really disappointed in the purple one's pigmentation. It's lacking. There's barely any, and that's not the case for the XOXO color or the fire color. So that was actually a disappointing purchase at Sephora. I would have just much rather have purchased the full size clear gloss and been happy with my collection. But lessons learned. So that's a little bit of a mixed bag there. But overall, the formula, I'm so glad I discovered it, and I really love it. The next product I want to talk about is the Bite Outburst Lip Stain product. Love this product. I have one shade. It comes, I think, in 3 shades. All 3 shades are super vibrant, and they all yield the same stain, which is like a bright, hot pink. So I don't think you need all 3. I did a video on this one as well. But I'm really happy to have this in my life, and I really, really enjoy the formula. I think it's really special. The other lip product that kind of came into my life today, and sorry, I'm reading notes, or came into my life today, this year, through Sephora, is the NARS Afterglow Lip Balms. I love them, have a whole dedicated video to them, have 6 shades now. I discovered them through Sephora, and I'm very happy I did. They're some of my favorite lip products, I can already tell, like, of all time. So those are kind of the lippies that really stood out that I purchased. Some other wonderful products I discovered in the cheeks department this year. The Laura Mercier Ovation Blush. So this is the holiday kit. It's also featured here. It's on sale right now, and with an additional 20% off that they're having, you can get this for under $30. These are 3 shades from Laura Mercier's Primer Infused, I think it's called, but it's the matte line. So these are not like special holiday shades. These are shades in the core collection. That is why I love this product. Besides the fact it's also beautiful, it's 3 really beautiful shades in that formulation. That formulation is out of control. It's so beautiful. I can't recommend this enough. I love that as a brand, they took three popular shades in their core line and put them together for a holiday set. I don't like when holiday equates to like new shades or new. I like when brands say, okay, I know how much people love this. Let's give them what they want in a special packaging or smaller sizes and more of them. And I feel like that's what Laura Mercier did. I'm surprised it went on sale so fast because I did buy it at full price with 20% off. So now it's $35 minus 20% off. It is a steal. I highly recommend it. If you've never tried Laura Mercier blushes, they're just beautiful, matte, creamy, finely milled blushes, and they suit a lot of skin tones. I feel like this one can go from fair, light, medium to medium tan, easy, even tan would work. So just a plug there, but I really love that that blush kit. Or a blush palette. Another item that was in the blush category that I'm still experimenting with, but I'm wearing it today, and I think it's so pretty. It is the Patrick Ta blushing duo, the one that it's in the cream and the powder, and I have it in She's So LA, and this is She's So LA. It's sort of like a bronzy, but has some ruddiness in it, and I think it's a very healthy, very, very pretty color. I like it very much. It has a nice glow in it. I applied, as recommended, the powder first and the cream on top of that. And yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it. And I have worn it a few times, but I haven't experimented. God bless you, kitty. Oh, God bless you. My kitty has allergies. So yeah, I'm still experimenting with it, but I really, really like it. And I'm happy to have it. It's a quite pricey blush. It was $34. And so I better like it. It's not, and it's one that you really have to use because it has that cream side. I also this year, the Fenty came out with their cream bronzer as well as their cream blush. Did it come out this year? But I acquired it this year. So, and I have both, and I really, really enjoy them. I think they were a really nice purchase. I like the packaging is nice and slim. I have two shades in the blush, as well as one shade in the bronzer. I think I have In the Sun, maybe? No, I don't know. I forgot what I have in the bronzer. I'll put it up in the cards, the proper color. But I really just like the formulation. Super easy to put on with a little stippling brush. I talk about my little e.l.f. brand new precision stippling brush. It's awesome. It's awesome. And it works really well with these products. And I love that the blushes are so small and they're just like perfect. They're perfect and they make you want to like collect them because they're so cute. And they don't take up a lot of space and they're perfect. I love them. I love them. And I am eyeing one other color. I think it's called Strawberry Drip. I really want that one. There's a couple out there that I want, but gotta get through with what I have, and I'm pretty happy with the ones I selected. So that's really sort of my makeup that was super excited with. Oh no, one last item is the Rare Beauty. I tried the little kit that came with, I don't know if it's still available, but it came with one of the cream blushes and one of the lippies that's the glossy lippy. I was really impressed with that kit. It's very tiny, but I feel like it was just enough for me to get a hint of the brand, and I definitely want more. I hope that in the future they come out like with a set. It would be so cute. A set of all the blushes in all like mini sizes. I would buy that in a heartbeat. It's like just the perfect little size, and it really gives you a good sense of like the blush. And the blush was quite beautiful, real like mousse to powder formula. Very strange. I was very impressed. Lippy is nice too. And for $15, I thought that was a great deal, and I want to see more from that brand in terms of these small kits, because I feel like they did really well, the small kits. So they should work on churning out a bit more. Oh, am I gonna have a cat here soon? Probably. So that is for makeup. Now I want to talk about some items that really stood out to me in the skincare and hair department, that I can see myself never being able to live without. One of them is the Peace Out dark spot patches. Peace Out, I don't know where this brand came from. I don't know who they are, but these patches are amazing. The dark spot ones are amazing. They are worth the price. They are absolutely worth the price. I can't say it enough. I am somebody who, if I get even the tiniest blemish, even if I don't pick at it, it will leave a very dark spot. And that dark spot, typically, if I just am using my regular skincare, which does include exfoliation, both physical as well as chemical, it inevitably takes about, the fastest, a month and a half, 2 months, upwards of 5 months to completely go away. And this product has cut that time by like 2/3. It is wild. All you do is you put the little patch over the dark area. I have a friend now. Come, friend. Come say hello. Hello. All you have to do is put on the patch over the dark area. 1 patch twice a week for 2 weeks, and you see it diminish. And I'm telling you, on the first patch that you put on, you see already a lot. By the second one, you see a lot more. By the third, fourth, I have 3 friends here that I just started the treatment on. So sometimes I wait for the zit or whatever to heal completely before I start the patch treatment. And I did also try their acne spot patches, and they're good, but they're not mind-blowing the way that the dark spot ones are. So I could really say the dark spot ones, you could see an effect. The acne ones, I feel like a lot of the acne spot patches are just about you not touching so much and fussing too much, and all of that sort of helps the healing process. So it's sort of like this is the special product in the line, I think, is a dark spot corrector, and you already see like the effect very quickly. I love it. It will be forever in my arsenal as long as they are in business. I hope they stay in business. And I bought 2 last year because I loved them so much. So that is the Peace Out. Another item that I really fell in love with was the Amika Jelly Scalp Scrub. Amika, I'm really liking the brand, at least the Reset line of the brand. And I really, really love the Jelly Scalp Scrub. I have a very troublesome scalp. It gets angry a lot, and I've talked about that on my channel before, but this really is a beautiful scrub where you dispense just the right amount. It has enough grit that you feel like it's really physically exfoliating your scalp, and you rinse it away, and it also has like a lather. It's just a nice shampoo too. It's just very perplexing how nice it is. The one thing I will say is like you go through it really easily, I feel like, for the price point. So I'm always kind of on the lookout for that being on sale. But the Amika I really, really like. The other skincare product that I really fell in love with was the Boscia Rosehip Oil. think this is a beautiful oil. I got it on sale, and it's a really nice oil. And so this is a rosehip oil, is a natural alternative to like retinol. It's a vitamin. It's like vitamin A. It does a lot of what the vitamin A does in retinol, but it's a little healthier for you if you're sensitive to retinol. So rosehip oil I like to just incorporate in my routine daily if I can, and I really, really love their formulation. I think it's beautiful. So recommend that. And then the last two items that were like godsend finds, I'm going to be dramatic, godsend finds, but finds for me were the ABH empty palettes. I know this sounds so weird. They're $1 at Sephora. Every time I place a Sephora order, I buy 3 of them. I love these magnetic palettes. They're awesome. If you have a lot of single shadows, they fit a standard single shadow pan, and they're just great to create like your own creative quads, or if you want to gift any of your single shadows, and they're just a nice, it's a really nice container. It's a really nice travel friendly container. It's super secure. The magnet, it's just really impressive. I know it's a weird one, but give it a shot if you haven't. Normally it's $1 if you buy shadows, but Sephora system, it's just $1 for, you don't even have to buy shadows. It's just $1. Try it. The other thing that I bought that I loved is the Nest candles. They were the smaller size votive candles in the holiday scents, and it was the Nest candles. Not all of them are wonderful. Not all of them blow my mind, but I love every single scent that's in the holiday one. They're like, one of them is like cypress and pine and something, and they have like a woodsy, definitely like a woodsy scent to them, but it's also layered with like citrus and warmth, and it's this smell that's so, the scent that is so comforting and enveloping and holiday without being like, apple cinnamon or I don't know, cloves, or like just obvious holiday. I don't know how to explain it. I think being in my apartment so much, I've gone further and further away from loving my Bath and Body Works candles, because I just sort of taste. It's almost like you could taste them sometimes, but a lot of the scents, not all of them, some of them are wonderful, but have this sort of like very synthetic feel to them. Whereas these Nest candles are real special, and I have to say, one Nest candle in a votive, you burn that, your whole room, the adjacent room has that scent in it. It's that powerful. Whereas sometimes you can burn a 3-wick Bath and Body Works candle, and sometimes you smell it, and sometimes it doesn't carry as well. So I will just say there's a difference. There's a definite difference in quality. Also, if you're struggling with the price tag of Nest candles, because I do have a couple that are full size, so they're like the $42 candle. I struggled with that price. I got a little sick thinking that I spent that much on a candle. Had I known how nice and powerful the votive candles are, I would have never purchased the full-size candle, because I'm never going to get through the full-size candle. And I mean, I will eventually, but the votives are just, they're perfect. They're perfect to have, and they're perfect to switch out and have fun with. And so you get the quality, but you don't have to pay the price, or you pay a different price. I don't know, but you know what I mean. So those are my loves from this year. Next, we're gonna move into the items I may actually not even have anymore. Okay, so this section of my Sephora purchases is more about stuff that didn't work out or I actually had to return for some reason. So the first item is the Henriksen Skin Prep. So this one's a little bit of a mixed bag, and I'll explain it. It had the Banana Bright products as well as in sort of a mini size, as well as the Glow Tonic. Now I actually like the Glow Tonic. I've been using it and I kept it. The Banana Bright products, though, on me did not work out, and I actually gifted them to my sister. They just made my skin very, very itchy and sensitive, and so they didn't quite work out for me, which I was sad about because everyone had spoken so highly of the Banana Bright products. The next item that I'm a little disappointed in is the Drunk Elephant A Passione Retinol. I got this in a small mini size. I do like some of Drunk Elephant skincare. Some items for me are like holy grail status, like the B Hydra serum is my number one, and then my number two slot is the C Firma. Love those products. And there's others I like. So I was curious to see what they did with retinol, and I'm really not very impressed with it. I much prefer my Peter Thomas Roth retinol oil to this product. I don't see the smoothing. I don't see, like, it's just not a particularly pleasant kind of skincare experience. The next morning, I don't really like what I see. I don't know. I'm going to use it up and see if my mind changes, but so far, I'm not loving it. One thing that I don't talk about often, but I should probably start talking about is fragrance. So I invested in some fragrances that didn't work out for me. Two of those were from Nest. I got the roller balls of Cocoa Woods, as well as the Sun-Kissed Hibiscus, which was a new scent for them. And I love hibiscus. I love hibiscus so much since I went to Hawaii once, and just so much hibiscus over there, and I just fell in love with a hibiscus scent. I don't know if you say hibiscus or hibiscus, but whatever. Tomato, tomato. Tomato, tomato. But the sun-kissed hibiscus from Nest, terrible. Terrible. Did not have any essence of the flower to me at all. Like, it was terrible. It had to go back. The other item that I was like, the Cocoa Woods, I thought it would be more cocoa, and it was not very cocoa. I didn't care for it at all. So that one also went back. And last in the fragrance department, I tried, because I went through this kick of wanting kind of summer fragrances in my life, and I was like reading up an article about like the best fragrances that remind people of the beach or summer, and one of those was the Tory Burch Azure Escape. I had never heard of it, and so I gave it a shot, and I didn't care for it. It just smelled very run-of-the-mill, kind of multi-layered floral perfume. I look for really kind of special fragrances that bring me somewhere and evoke something, and that just smelled too generic. So didn't care for that, so that went back. A few other products that I didn't care for. I know I just said how much I love the Amika, but they have this Bust Your Brass product, which was like almost like a mousse foam, and you're supposed to put it on and it's gonna tone. It was a mess. It was it was a mess. The product was a mess. It was to tone these highlights that I have in my hair, and which now are already toned. So um, I did not care for it. I didn't understand it. It was just a sticky mess. Um, and then two makeup products that I didn't really like either was the Urban Decay Stone Vibes, the little mini set palette. I just, it didn't really have a place in my life, so I didn't care for it. And the Charlotte Tilbury Mini Matte Revolution Trio, what happened to me apparently happened for others, which was I didn't get the shades that they said were going to come in the packet. I was supposed to get a Walk of No Shame, a Pillow Talk, as well as a Very Victoria. And I really was getting it for the Very Victoria and the Pillow Talk. And I got two Walk of Shames and a Pillow Talk. It's just really strange. And when you read the comments, you'll see like others got two Very Victorias and one Walk of No Shame, or kind of some combination like that. And yeah, it was sort of really bizarre. So I returned it. I didn't swatch it or anything. It just, there was no way to really correct it and to communicate with Sephora virtually that happened. So those are sort of my misses. Curious to see if any of those are your misses too. So now up is just the category of items that I haven't yet developed an opinion about. So one of those, and actually it's sort of like a grouping, let's put them together. I got the Natasha Denona mini palettes. This year I got the retro, the mini tropic, because it was like on super duper sale, and also the Zendo. All three of those I haven't really played too much around with. Zendo I don't think I've touched yet at all. I think I've used the retro once or twice and the tropic once or twice, and I just have to play with them more. And I just, maybe I will do like an all mini palette month or something, because I feel like I need to give them some love. I love the formulation. I know I love the formulation, but I just want to play with it more. So that's a little confession. Another eyeshadow palette I haven't given enough love to is the ABH Norvina mini palette. This is the little retro one. I think it's the volume 2. It's the one that has the yellow on the cover. I'll insert a photo here. I love this color story. I've played around with it, I think once, but I want to do like several looks. I was really impressed with the quality, and yeah, I'm super excited to play with it. I love the packaging, the aesthetic, the color story. It's just wonderful. So looking forward to playing with those. Let's see. Oh, another palette I'll mention that's sort of like a little different is the Rowan palette, the 52 degrees. That one is a real special palette. I've used it a few times. Again, hopefully I'll have more occasion to use it next year. It's a wonderful palette to have if you want like a quick, glamorous nighttime look, but like who's going out? So it's been a lot of just that. Another couple of products that I haven't kind of given some love to. I got a Fenty lip shine. I'm hoping to do a whole day of the lip shine in one of the last days that are left in my 30-day 30 lippy challenge, but I haven't really played with it too much. I liked it when I tried it, but I don't know about its longevity. I don't really know if I adore the color I picked, so we'll see about that. Another thing is the Inky List. I picked up the Bakuchiol. This is like always sold out. It was $10. I think it's supposed to be an alternative also to retinol. And yeah, I'm curious about it, but I don't want to open it until I'm done with at least like the Little Drunk Elephant one and some other products. So I will get to it at some point in the next year. Two last products that are still kind of like wanting to play with. I got a Huda lipstick in a really cool color. Again, I think I'm going to dedicate a whole video to it during this 30 days, but I don't know what I think about it. It's a really beautiful packaging. I was super impressed with the packaging. Really impressed with the shade. It's a really bizarre shade that I picked. And the formulation seems really nice. It's matte. It's nice and comfortable from what I've tried so far, but I want to give it like a really like full day wear. And then last is a hair product. I'm not a big hair person. My hair just does whatever it wants and I just get out of its way usually, but I like the sound of this. It was on sale. It's also an Amika product. You see, once I start to flirt with a brand, I like to like delve a little further into it, but it is the Amika like texturizing paste, and they say you can use it as like also a dry shampoo. That was what was intriguing about me, because my hair, my roots get really oily super fast. Like within a day of washing, my roots already, I'm developing oil today, and I showered at midnight. So in 14 hours of not even like, it just starts to accumulate oil. So unless it just gets really oily and then my ends don't get the benefit of any of that oil. So I try to balance it out with using a little bit of dry shampoo to dull out kill some of the oil and let my hair relax and breathe. So I'm curious about this product. I'm curious to see if this paste works. I think you like emulsify it and like rub it. I don't know if it's gonna work. I hope it's not like the Bust Your Brass products, and it's more like the Reset products that I really like, but we'll see. So that was a video on my Sephora purchases of the year, kind of my roundup. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some ideas as to maybe what goes on your wish list, what should never go on your wish list, and if you have opinions about some of the products that I haven't yet tried, you know, let me know what you bought that you really loved. Yeah, that's always fun. Okay, take care, everyone.